Thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. We are your hosts, Kendrick and Lonnie. Um, this will be a bittersweet video today. Because of the results of the Rams and Panthers game. Really tough game. I honestly, the first thing I wanted to do, well, I didn't do anything. That was the first thing I did because I just really sat there. So my pre-wife, she just sat there and just consoled me because I didn't know what to feel. Um, I I was happy a little bit because of everything that we've overcame, not only during the season, but really ever since 2017. And then, but then a part of me was upset because that was our game to win. So I didn't know how to feel exactly, but yeah, how did you feel about it, man?
Of course, you're sad, you're upset. First home, not just home, but this playoff game in a very long time. So just seeing the videos and pictures that I've seen on social media, like the city showed up for us,
Yeah,
and I loved every minute. So win, lose or draw, I was just proud of just team and just being a fan, just seeing how far we've come since 2015, honestly. And like like I was telling you 2 episodes ago, I think that regardless if we won a loss or just enter the playoffs or not, I feel like it was a successful season just based off of, like I said, how far we come and just a testament of just our will throughout the season. Um, Starting the season off 0-2, and then our first win was just a blowout against Atlanta out of all teams, and went from there. The explosion of Rico Dowdle coming out of nowhere due to the unfortunate injury of Chuba, and had that 3-win streak, beating the Jets, I believe,
yeah,
Dallas, and Green Bay, I believe, right?
yep,
And then just going down a wire, losing to Tampa. I mean, beating Tampa, then losing to Tampa, then depending on Atlanta out of all teams to allow us to even go to the playoffs. So it was very roller coaster of a season, but it was cool, man. I would rather lose a close game than getting blown out.
yeah, absolutely.
So um, in our last video, I talked about how Bryce is our X factor and the guy to step up, and he stepped up a lot. He definitely showcased like he's our franchise quarterback. Even in a loss, like the entire team just showed like we have promise, and there's a lot of course, things to rebuild on and restructure. But yeah, we have a lot to look forward to next season.
Yeah. Um, you know, not to necessarily be the dead horse, but like you said, the roller coaster of this season was a lot. Um, really just I think one of the biggest things that we've continued to talk about was, do we have an identity? Um, and I think we do. And obviously it starts with Bryce Young. He was the biggest factor in this game. If we had anyone else, um, like there's no one else that could have did what he did, especially with all the miscues that happened. The miscommunication, the early turnover, with him and Coker. Coker just didn't finish the route, but that was only because Bryce started running. So I can get, like, I understand why that happened. Um, it's like I still don't know how to feel, because, like, dude, we were supposed to. That was in our hands. A lot of people were saying fire EJ. I don't know how to feel about that either. Um, I thought he did pretty well this season, despite the injuries and everything. Now, mind you, yes, you don't want to give too much cushion, which has only been my biggest issue. Like, I feel like the coverage that we play, we give up too much cushion to allow teams to like have these big gains. Um, because they had a lot of like third and longs, but then it would be extremely fourth and short. Like that always kind of bothered me a little bit. Like, and I get it, you don't want to get beat over top, but like at the same time, we need some type of aggressiveness. Um, so I can't necessarily pin it on EJ. I can't do that, especially with JC Horn not being able to return in the game. Um, that plays a factor. So I'm pretty sure they had to change some things up as far as the coverage to protect the other corner. Like there's so many things that happen in that game. One of the biggest things that my biggest gripe throughout the whole season that I've said too is we have it like our weakness in the defense, besides our pass rush, is we cannot cover a tight end and save our life. And Lord behold, a tight end makes the game winning touchdown. Like that bothers me so much. Like I would be fine with it with Puka getting that Devontae any wide out, but the fact that it was a tight end just kind of proved my point once again. And I'm just like that. That's what's frustrating to me because we have the athleticism to do all these things, but yet at the same time, like we leave windows open for tight ends to either have a lot of yardage or score. Um, so that bothers me a lot. You know, the game started 14-0. Puka had a strong first quarter. I think he scored two touchdowns first quarter,
Mhm.
had about 5 or 6 touches, and then he started going ghost a little bit. We were able to generate pressure. What do you think was the turning point for us to gain that momentum? Was there anything in the game that you saw was like, okay, this is where the offense needs to come in and step up?
I feel like towards middle of the second, towards the second half. I mean,
Mhm.
halftime. That's when we kind of like stepped it up a little bit more. I don't know what it is about us. We always like turn it up right towards halftime, then going into the second half.
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy, just mind-boggling start of the game. Like, oh my god, like, oh man, not on our field, bro. But yeah, I feel like more so going into halftime and second half. That's when we kind of like started to step it up a little bit within the offense and getting those stops. Like you said, crazy start for Puka, but things just started dwindling down for him. Um, but we've always been more of like a second half team for some reason throughout their entire season. Um, but it showed, in that game then. But um, I feel like that's something that we'll have to adjust next season and just like starting off hot rather than ending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, um, because to me, scary moments, throughout the season with that, because sometimes depending on who we facing, it might not work out for us in our favor. So I feel like that would be something that needs to be addressed in the off season, preseason, and going into next season, regular season. Um, just starting off just blazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was our game to win, like you said. Um, that late go ahead touchdown by Coker, man, that was just my gosh. That was
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of Coker, man, I feel like this was his like coming out game. Um, for I think this was the introduction to, hey, NFL, my name is Jalen Coker. We've all like Panther fans, we know what Jalen Coker is capable of and the things he's done for us. And being able to play in the first playoff game to have 9 receptions, 134 yards, and a touchdown, that's a big statement game. He just put some money in his pocket. Um, what do you tell me what you've seen with our young receiving core? Specifically, yeah, everyone, everyone.
Yeah, so kind of like going into the season. Matter of fact, just the draft and getting Tech McMillan, I thought, wow, we have like that next, generational superstar at that position since C. Smith, right? Um, and I felt like having, a vet like Adam Thielen would be a great, mentor for Ted, getting together with Bryce and just having that connections will do wonders for him going into the season. Then we trade Adam, and I'm just like, what are we doing, man? But, the management thought like, hey, let's, depending on these young guys, with Excel somewhat being like number one, I guess you can say, because, his second year and everybody else is just kind of like proving themselves in a sense. Jaden Coker is still trying to, figure out his, position with the team, and obviously Ted is a rookie, so um, and Renfro figuring out his role for the team as well. So um, there was worries going into the season with that young group. Um, just a few bad games here and there, but Ted has always just like had a few great spots in losing efforts. He was always the brightest spots in our game, especially when Bryce isn't playing, very well, right? Chuba's not getting going. At that time, Rico didn't really had his moment. So we're just like, man, what is going on, man? But Tet has always been that guy. Um, After a while, Coker gets injured. So we're just like, man, like now we're it's over with for us. Now we have to depend solely on Tet, solely on Leggett, and Leggett is just not getting anything going. So we're just depending on this rookie now, being that guy for us. Um, but throughout the season, everything just went pretty well for us. People step up. Um, Excel had moments here and there, but it wasn't consistent. But Tet has always just been that guy, number one for us. And then Coker comes out of nowhere, comes back, and just has, I don't know what it was, him being out for so long, and he was just like, man, you know what, just give me the football and I'll watch me do something with it. And so it's been amazing to see just the progression of the young guys, and mostly with Tet and Coker, and being those guys to step up for Bryce and getting those late game catches or just those connections to bring up the offense, and just being able to have those spots to where we can win. And so it's been interesting. Um, but I'm excited for what we can do, uh, either adding more pieces or just like seeing their progression throughout the next season. What about you? How you feel about the young core?
We most definitely have a lot of promise. I think with Coker and T Mac, they just remind me of Mush and Steve Smith. Just the ability to not only get open but have a nice catch radius, to catch in traffic and things of that nature. Um, like I'm gonna be honest, Coke looks like a vet out there. Like it is really impressive the way he tracks the ball. Not only how he tracks the ball, but what like his catch radius is just insane to me. I think it's really impressive. T Mac, you know, the I everything that you said, I absolutely agree with. Like he's just been very we've depended on him in the play when he needed to make plays, he made those plays. I think he is what kind of started uh, he is what helped he helped us get into that momentum in yesterday's game. You know, he slowed the game down for us a little bit. He energized us. You know what I'm saying? And then to have Coker say, "Hey, I want some of that too. I want some of that Coke too." No, that was crazy. But look, I'm just a Coke fan, man. I'm a Coke head, man. I'm a Coke head. But yeah, those two that I hope we I hope we sign him long term, man. Because I think his contract is up. So I hope we sign him to like a 3 or 4 year deal for about like 30, 40, maybe even 50 million. Um, Xavier, man, I'll give him one more year, dog. I'll give him one more year, man. If
That's
if
fair.
it don't pan out, I
That's
don't
fair.
know. Because like you said, with Coker being hurt, this was Xavier's time to really like take over or just be a very dependent receiver. And he didn't show that with the 5 games of Coker being absent. Um, you know, his route progressions aren't the best. I just really hope he takes this off season to really like work on things that can just make him a better receiver. Um, just catching with your hands because he's a body catcher. That was one of the concerns that I had about Xavier Leggett, him just being such a body catcher and not being able to really use his hands as much. I like Mitchell Evans. Mitchell Evans is pretty good. I think we have a nice tight end core with Trimble, Sanders when he come back, and Mitchell Evans. That's just a great rotation. Um, Jimmy Horn Jr. Uh, man, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He's probably beating himself up a lot about that drop. Me personally, I wish we would have got him going early because I think he would have made that catch if he at least would have had a catch or two prior. Even like a jet sweep, anything like getting him actually involved rather than just using him as a motion man. You know, I think that would have helped him out tremendously. Rookie mistake. You know, so I'll give him a little bit of grace. I think he has the potential to be a solid, number 3 for us,
Yeah.
depending on what we do with Xavier, um, things of that nature. But I think sky's the limit for this receiving core. Uh, I'm just glad that it's young. I'm glad that no one really hasn't, knock on wood, but has been injured. Um, you can see the consistency with this receiving group. And I'm obviously speaking of like Coker and T Mac. Like, I'm gonna be honest, now that T Mac and Coker have played one full year together and they have Bryce, I think that they're really gonna be hard to stop. I think next season they'll be a top 5 duo. I think both of them will have 1,000-yard season. I stand on that because I think this game just kind of signified. I think it signified a lot of things for us.
Yeah.
Uh, that Bryce can really throw. Uh, if the run game isn't working, we can depend on Bryce to get the job done. Um, Yeah, like man, it's I'm really looking for, and this is what like I'm battling with still. Like this is why I'm kind of happy about this season because you can now see the potential. Like we went up against a team who has all pro players on offense, a touchdown leader, NFL touchdown leader in Devontae Adams, uh, a Pro Bowl. Oh, I think no, I don't know if he did, but Kyron Williams, Pro Bowl running back. Like that team is actually loaded. So the fact that we were able to like really keep up with them and we slowed the game down and we made them play our game says a lot about the impact that we have on these teams and how much like hey like our record we're better than our record, and I think people need to understand. Oh, they're 8-9, they're 8-9. If you watch the games,
Yeah.
you would think we're like 10-7 or 11-6. um and then we had Icky injured. Icky got injured early in the game, so I was a little worried. So just for us to have the protection that Bryce had, it was literally just enough. For him to just being able to do what he needed to do for us is what I look forward to the most um, from here on out. Um, with that being said, Kendrick, the running game wasn't the best. It was enough. It was serviceable. It was enough, especially having Chuba. Now I'm gonna ask you again: do we keep Rico Dowdle?
Still on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Still on the fence. I feel like having that force, 2-man force at the running back position can do wonders for us. And Rico, showed that throughout the season for us. Towards the end, I mean, that flame went out, but I feel like he can still manage, what I'm saying, and be able to be serviceable whenever Chuba is not being Chuba. You know what I'm saying? I'll still be honest. I'll still have Chuba as number one. But I wouldn't give up on Rico, man. Give him like a 2-year deal, man. 2-year deal.
Okay. So let me ask you this then: with both of them being free agents, who are you giving the money to, Coker or Rico?
Coker.
You answered that with ease.
Easy. Come on now.
You answered that with ease. So once again, like I stand on my take. I do like Rico, and I do appreciate what he is. He has had the best 2 or 3 game stretch in NFL history.
But
we just don't have the money. We don't have the money for him. So I feel like we don't need to keep him, especially when we have a Jonathan Brooks coming back. Okay, if we didn't have Jonathan Brooks, then I would lean more into that fence of keeping Rico. But the fact that we will have Jonathan Brooks, who will be 22 in his third season, 22 in his third season,
yeah.
which is crazy. Like, I like that. Rico's going to be asking for about 6 to 8 million, maybe 10, and we don't have it for him. I would put that money. Okay, matter of fact, you're the GM, right? What do you think our biggest needs are, and who are you giving the money to, or positions? I'll say that.
Well, first off, first thing I'm doing is paying Jalen Coker. That's automatic. It's not a immediate process as far as like a getting having those conversations with Rico as far as like what he wants to do. Um, but I feel like getting Derek Brown some help, so it's like some pass rushers, because he can't be like the only one, getting down and getting to the quarterback. Um, I like those guys at the tight end position. Um, how do you feel getting like more of a vet at that position and a more like what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny. So what I would do is I would use Tommy Trimble more at the fullback position. I would use him more in the fullback position because he can run, and he can block.
Yeah,
Um, then, but yeah, I would get a depending on who's out there. Um,
yeah.
like if it was I'm trying to think of avail who would be available. I don't know. Like if there was a Dallas Goddard or um um a Tucker Craft or like a really good tight end.
Who's the not to cut you off, but like who was the guy that we had at tight end position last season where he left us? Then he came from Cincinnati.
Oh, no, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Hunter Hurst, I think. Hunter Hurst, blonde, orange hair, long hair.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst or something like that.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Hayden Hurst.
When
Yep.
we had him,
I don't think that. I think I think the wrong coach hired him.
who was
I
the coach?
think the system that he was in, if he was with Canales, I think that would work.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was a good pickup, but the whole Frank Wright thing.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I think. I think a tight end would be helpful, but the pass rushing, I think that's what kind of hurt us in yesterday's game as well. We could not really generate any type of pass rush, so of course we had to send our linebackers. Um, and it's like, oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to always do that because then, like, the way Matthew Stafford is like manipulating our linebackers because of the zone coverage that we're running, it's like, it's too much. So
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you in having another pass rusher. We have a Derek Brown who is just absolutely a brick wall, hard to get through. You got a Nick Scorton. You see the flashes. You see the potential. He's just not there yet. That's literally it. He's probably one of our best pass. He's probably the best pass rusher on the team. You have Princely. Once again, I think he's just good at rotating. Him being like full time right now doesn't seem right for him. So, if we do go out, I think we had Pat Jones too. Pat Jones was pretty good, but he had back surgery, so he was out for the season. I think it's just really managing our rotation better, but I do think we need that like dominant presence, like a Brian Burns. We gave him up, right? Like it's now he's all pro,
All pro, man.
second in sacks in the NFL. All these things is like, man, like we gave that up, right? Like, and it's just like, well, why couldn't we keep him? Y'all could have made it work, but that's neither here or there. But I most definitely agree with you in having a pass rusher. I want to talk about Mike Jack real quick. Mike Jack. We traded for him 2 years ago, or I think it was last season, for a seventh round pick. this year leads the NFL in pass breakups. I believe 3 or 4 interceptions. Um, not the best. He's not the best in man coverage, and that's okay. But man, he has had for what we got for him and what we gave up. I couldn't be more proud of Mike Jack and what he has been able to do for this team and for the game yesterday. Like, yeah, earlier in the game, they had it going, but
Mhm.
then he was able to really just shut it down after that. Like, no, no more. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
I cannot be more proud to have a corner like that with us because then we was able to and that let so his play yesterday, JC was able to travel with Nakua or Adams, which means Jackson was able to do his job correctly and consistently. So that way JC can travel with the best receiver. So that way, pass breakups, whatever the case may be, like the way Mike Jack played yesterday, you would have thought he was a police officer or something. Had him locked up. I don't know. We got a steal. We got him 2 years, $14 million, $7 million per year. So he's underpaid right now for the performance that he's had this season. What are your thoughts on Mike Jack?
Man, probably out of all of the trades that we've done, getting rid of DJ Moore, Brian Burns that we just talked about, your guy, C-Mac. I feel like that was the best thing that we gotten back
Right, right.
from, any trade that we've done, you know what I'm saying? And so he's like you said, he's been uh, very good for us, for what he has done. Um, like you said, getting the contract that he's gotten, he's just like, okay, whenever it is time for him to get paid again, he's gonna definitely get a bag. You know what I'm saying? And so very serviceable for us, and um, in the game, man, he did his job all the way through, and being able to everything good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just being that guy alongside JC and covering, like you said, the Adams of the world, the Pukas of the world, and just doing his job. You know what I'm saying? And so I love it. You love it, man. So Panthers Nation love it too. So um, it's been a, I guess you could say it's been a interesting uh, path with corners with us. So to
Yeah.
have someone that's, I'm not gonna just say good, but like to that level of like he can get on anybody and give that person trouble. So
Yeah. Um yeah, like man, it's like I can't get over the fact like I'm still kind of shocked that we lost because once again like that was our game, like everything was really in our favor. Even though we had the miscues, the punt, we made up for it with the block punt.
yeah,
Um the interception, Mike Jack made up for it but with the Bryce interception. I we're a young team, really young team. Um, I think we're battle tested. So I think next season, I think next season, and maybe I'm going too far ahead, but depending on who we keep and who we add, who we replace, whatever the case may be, I think we win 10 games, 10 or more. There were a lot of games. We left a lot of meat on the bone this season. Um, so Bryce, before the playoff game, signed, well, not signed, but opted into his fifth year deal. What do you think that says, or how do you feel about that?
It shows that the management believes in him. It shows that the organization believes in him. The fans believes in him, and it shows that you know believing and just having patience with a young quarterback can do wonders. Um, I don't know what it is, but like certain fans, people think they're gonna just like flourish within their first year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes time. Tom Brady didn't become Tom Brady until later. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, all the legendary quarterbacks didn't just like boom show their greatness within their first couple of years. Like it takes time. You know what I mean? Everybody's not uh, in basketball terms LeBron or Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Or Jordan. Everybody has their uh, time to become great. And Bryce been through it. His rookie year just wasn't great at all. Uh, Second year is okay, and then getting benched. I feel I truly believe getting benched was just like that turning point for him to just like okay, like former number one pick getting benched. Like okay, like it's time to step it up. Came back, had a great set of games to end the season. Came into this season kind of rocky. You know what I mean? That flame went out a little bit, but as the season progressed, even in losses, like he stepped up and had solid plays, and so I feel like last night's game was just like that true uh, outing where it's like okay, like I'm QB1 for a reason.
Yeah,
Made great plays. That running touchdown was just like the icing on the cake. Like man, like kind of like what you were saying earlier. Like when there's nothing there, like Bryce has to do something with the ball. The running game is not doing well. There's no one open. Like you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So
yeah.
and that play for me was just
I think that touchdown is what did it. It's like, all right, we're when Bryce scored that touchdown, I was like, yeah, I think we're going to win this game because that next possession, they didn't really do much. They didn't do much. I think that's when Stafford hit his hand. I think that's when Stafford hit his hand.
yeah.
Um, I think this game, I think this game really we got to see, and I don't want to necessarily use the Atlanta Falcons, but he's had his best games against the Atlanta Falcons, right? Because what the season before he scored what 6 touchdowns, 5 or 6 touchdowns,
Yeah.
and then this season puts up a career high 448 passing yards against the Falcons. But I think this game specifically because like the Rams too, but like I think we were able to see who Bryce Young really is. We got I think this was the first game where we really saw Bryce Young dialed in, Bryce Young being able to be Bryce Young at full capacity. Like this was for me, this was the game where I'm like, yeah, we need to like extend him. Pause. Um, he's our franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
He can take us as far as he can go. Um,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of this team this season. It's just hard for me to kind of get over, what happened yesterday because of how close it was, and then it's always just like, well, if they would have did this, or did that, just one thing changes everything. The biggest play obviously was with Nick Scott, and Puka Nakua knocking the ball out because 2 plays later they scored a touchdown. And mind you, that was 3rd and 1. That was 3rd and 1. That hurt a little bit because I was just like, oh, it was one of those things when Nick when he came down with it, I'm like, oh, this game is over. And then I just see Puka like arm. I'm like, oh, no. Like this is gonna hurt us. And sure enough, that's what happened. We just left a little bit too much time on the clock for Matthew Stafford after we went down and scored. And he's a Super Bowl champion. He's battle tested. That team has experience. So, I'm just giving credit where credit is due. But I just thought,
Yeah.
that game we were supposed to win that. But man, yeah, that was tough. That was a tough one. Tough one, man. All right. I was nervous. I was nervous yesterday too because I was just like, I feel like Kendrick is going to eat me alive. That Packers and Bears game.
Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
That was crazy. That was crazy. My bad. Thank you guys for watching Under the Lights with me. No, but oh man, I'm gonna have to end the show.
But hey, before we even get into Packers Bears, man, we had to mention the return of
oh, dude, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. How did you feel, man? How did you feel?
Oh man, it means something to me,
You cried.
a little bit.
Okay. Respect.
Because like for me, I got into Carolina football literally the season that we drafted him. So like I don't know anything about Carolina football pre Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nothing about the Jake Delhomme years, the prime Steve Smith years. All I know is like Cam. I literally watched his development and just his progression as a player and leader and MVP. And like I remember this was back when like I cared a lot what people had to say and thought about like my teams and all that. So like watching TV and just like going to school and people saying, oh, Cam isn't the guy. Cam is this, Cam is that. So I'll go to my dad about it. It's like, oh man, Cam is it? People saying, and he would just like, calm down, relax, give him some time. And literally a season or two later, we're in the Super Bowl.
Right.
So I'm just like, man, I should have just listened to my dad. And I did. So I was like,
yeah. But okay, I'll say for me, it is hard to like not. It's almost like when it comes to Cam Newton, that's a hill I'm willing to die on because the things that he has done for the city, the franchise. I mean, he's done so much, and it still bothers me a little bit when people have negative things to say about him and him not jumping on the fumble. I really need people to understand like there was no way he was going to get that fumble. he would have tore something in his leg. Like I don't him not jumping on a fumble does not like it. Oh, where's the competitiveness? Where's the like? I get it, right? It's almost a dang if you do, dang if you don't. Because if you jump on a fumble and then you break your whole leg. Well, why'd you jump on the fumble, all right? And then that would have changed his career completely. But the fact that he doesn't jump on a fumble, really trying to preserve himself, just like, whoa, well, well, that y'all, like that wasn't the game defining moment because that was a third and long, anyways.
Yeah.
That was a third and long. Now the fit like the where the ball was placed, yes, that matters. But it's not like there was nothing he could have done.
Yeah.
Like our lineman got beat. Y'all like y'all are so people are so hell bent on Cam not jumping on the fumble. Can we talk about the person who allowed it? And it's not to like get on our tackles, but like yo, like once again, everyone is so bent on the fumble and not focused on why it happened. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
No, but no, but it really does bother me when people have like crazy things to say about Cam Newton because he. I don't know. I feel like defending him. A lot of people don't like. The thing is, Kendrick, if if they had Cam Newton on their team, nothing. They would be so happy. They would be grateful that they had Cam Newton on their team. Like I always tell people, like Cam Newton, like Josh Allen and Cam Newton are literally the same. They are literally the same. Like you can't tell me that there is no difference between the both of them. Josh might have a little bit more of a cannon than Cam, but other than that, no. It's not even close. Um, yeah, I'm just tired of people like. And Cam hasn't played in what 4 seasons, 3 or 4 seasons. Why is it still even a conversation? That just lets you know how impactful and how much stardom Cam Newton has as a person, a player, whatever the case may be. How much he left his impact on the game. Um, so with him being back in Carolina, it was goosebumps, man. It brought back so many memories. Seeing him walk out the tunnel with the number one Superman, you know what I'm saying? I was so lit. I was so lit. Sometimes I wonder if my fiance be like, "What is wrong with you?" But I do be wondering that, dog. But like, hey, look, I'm,
Just,
I'm I'll fan out over some Cam Newton, dog. I'll fan out over Cam Newton because like to your point, like you know when I really started like engaging in football 100%, 2011, and I moved to Charlotte that year. So I had no choice but to see Cam Newton. Like Cam Newton was just there. So like to see what he was and what he became and what he accomplished is like well done, man. Like the only thing you didn't do was just win the Super Bowl. You took us there. You took us there. We just didn't get we didn't finish. That's literally it.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it brought back so many memories, man. Like I was so hyped, just seeing him out there. It just looked weird not seeing him in uniform in that stadium. That's all. That looked weird. I was like, man, But yeah, it was. He has the Panthers wrapped around his finger. Yeah,
And
yeah,
man, it was pretty nostalgic. Um, and like you said, just brought back those memories of just Carolina football that we grew up on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So yeah, that's our guy, man. So
yeah. Now
that
speaking,
put some respect on my guy's name.
yeah, nah, for real. Y'all better stop playing with him. But speaking of former Carolina Panthers, DJ Moore with another game-winning touchdown against the Packers. Man, look, I was nervous. I thought you was gonna text me during the game or whatever the case may be about the Packers winning this game because it was 21-3. I'm like, I'm not watching this. And then like I was bored, so I'm like, you know what? I think I'll tune in. Then it was 21-6. I'm like, okay, like I don't think there's enough time still. Next thing you know, oh boy, 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 boy. It went from 0 to 100 so quick.
Mm.
And I was just like, what? Like I was half sleep trying to watch it. And I swear it was only like five. I dozed off for about like 5 or 6 minutes. And next thing you know, it's like 21-16. I'm like, what happened? And sort of, I'm like, well, I'm up now, so I'm gonna watch. And for the game to turn out the way it did, I was like, I'm so glad that the Bears won because I just need my statement to hold up. It must like I need this statement to hold up tremendously because I shot that shot from Alaska. Like because they were a joke last year. Like you could see a little bit of something, but they were a joke last year. But now like they're serious. They're clutch. They're battle tested. Um, you don't have to talk about that game specifically if you don't want to, but just with the playoffs shaping up in the NFC, and we see who faces who. Where do you think this is going now as far as the NFC?
Well, for me, I was already thinking Chicago anyway,
Yeah,
and that game just kind of like proved you know,
yeah, 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 yeah,
my
yeah.
opinion and my a prediction for that. It was just like, man, like first of all, Chicago has Green Bay's number easily.
Yep.
Uh, how do you how you choke that up?
It's the Packers.
Oh my god, man. Um, but yeah, Caleb Williams, he's that guy.
Yeah,
And so, and I'm just happy for DJ Moore. You know what I'm saying? Former Carolina, having that spotlight in the playoffs. Um, I think I think they have the winner out of San Francisco and Philly, right?
yeah. It should
Okay.
be.
And then um, Seattle has who?
Um.
Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. I really. Matter of fact, while we're live, who's winning against the Eagle between the Eagles and the 49ers? I
Um,
hope the 49ers will win in.
it is 10 minutes into the third quarter, and Eagles are up 13-3. 13-10. 10-10.
Oh, I was about to say, bro. I was like, wait, hold on. Somebody scored.
Yeah, 13-10 right now.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. You see the See Buffalo earlier today.
Man, I wanted them to lose.
What?
Bro, low key, I wanted them to lose. Cause I know last episode or the episode prior, I know I said that the Bills were gonna make it to the AFC championship.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started thinking about it. And I was like, I kind of want the Jags to go. Why? I don't know. But I thought it was going to be the Jags and the Texans. I'm shooting a shot in the dark. But now this is my pick for the AFC championship. I got the Bills and the Texans. I don't think the Patriots will do it. I don't think they can. That Texans defense, if they go against that Texans defense, it's not going to be good.
Are you serious?
What?
I'm talking to you. Like, were you
Bro, I'm dead serious. This is going to be a defensive game. If they go up against each other, hold on. So it's the Chargers and Texans tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
You got the Chargers winning?
I got the Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
No, but I'm saying for this game, I'm talking about tonight game. Who you got?
Patriots.
No, I thought it was the Texans and Chargers playing tonight.
No, Texans play Pittsburgh tomorrow. Chargers and Patriots tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Patriots will win. Patriots will win that game. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Texans. If the Texans and Patriots go up against each other, Patriots losing. That secondary, yo, that whole defense is insane. That's why they got into the playoffs. I don't think Drake May is going to be able to handle that.
You know who Drake May is?
I love Drake May. North Carolina product. Myers Park, baby. Shout out to Drake May.
Yeah.
He ain't going to get it done. Not this season.
Brother Luke.
Yeah, the game-winning shot against Kentucky. We were in the cafeteria. I was in the cafeteria when he hit that shot. I was so happy. I was in the cafeteria. I'll never forget that shot.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, just not right now. I don't think they'll get it done.
This is a random Carolina question.
What's up?
Who's in your top 5 all-time Carolina players?
Oh, I hate this question because we got so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Newton.
No. Tar Heels.
Oh, this is actually really tough. Yeah. My top 5? Marcus Page, man. Marcus Page.
Okay.
That shot was crazy.
Yeah.
That shot was crazy.
He's your number 1? Or you just naming someone?
Yeah. Okay. I don't have an order.
Okay.
But he is probably my favorite.
Okay.
Whoo. Vince Carter.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, obviously.
You didn't watch Jordan?
I see. Hey, ain't this my list?
Yep, it's your list.
Hey, bro, I ain't have to watch him. I ain't have to watch him.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh man, this is
2 more.
Oh, this is hard, bro. Oh man, yeah, it's too many grades. Oh man. Oh, this is actually hard. I like Justin Jackson. Justin Jackson was a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Number 5. Oh. I don't know if I want to go Tyler Hansborough or Ty Lawson. I don't know. I'm going Ty Lawson.
Okay.
I'm going Ty Lawson. Dang, that was tough. Did I go all guards? I sure did. I went all guards.
You did.
Hey. What about you?
Uh, I've always liked Justin Jackson. Marcus Page. I always like, for some reason, I don't know why. I always like Joel Berry.
I wanted to like him. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Those three, two more. When he was healthy and he was able to, get the ball whenever in his spots and whatever. Kenny Meeks was nice. Kenny Meeks
Respectable.
was nice. Now I'm naming people that I actually watched.
Okay.
So, fifth. Oh, Bryce Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. So that's funny because I had him up there. Okay. So if I'm going with people that I like actually watch, it would be Marcus Page, Bryce Johnson for sure. He was my favorite. He was most definitely like my favorite big man. Especially his senior year. His senior year, he went crazy.
Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson. Who else did I say? Ty Lawson.
You watched Ty Lawson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually did. Oh man, this is hard because this person is really. This may be way too early, but watching now, Caleb Wilson, dog, is a dude. That dude is legit, bro.
Okay.
Bro, I know it's too early to say that, but what he's doing right now, like, I haven't been this like confident and this like intrigued to see Tar Heel basketball since probably Cole Anthony left. So yeah.
You would take him over Kobe?
Oh my god. I forgot we had Kobe White, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was missing somebody too. I forgot we had Kobe White. Bro, Kobe was a bucket. Oh, you know what? Right now, yeah.
You take him over Kobe?
Right now, yeah.
It's been a great episode.
Just for right now, bro. It's only okay. We're 17-2.
Yeah.
Caleb Wilson is averaging a double-double. I think he averaged like 12 rebounds, 10 or 12 rebounds. I think he averages like 18 or 19 now.
Okay.
I love Kobe White. I forgot we had him. That's crazy. I do appreciate Kobe. But like it's only so much he could do.
Yeah.
You know who would have probably been my favorite though if he would have stayed?
Is this a guard? What year did he play?
I can't tell you because you don't know. It was recent though.
You just said Cole Anthony.
Nah, it's another one.
And the guard should stay.
They were a nice duo. He playing in the NBA right now. He been going off lately.
What's he playing on?
See, nah, bro, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that, bro. Okay, let's say he transferred. He transferred. Come on, bro, Kendrick, you gotta know this, bro. I'll just tell you, Caleb Love.
Mm, man, yeah,
I will say
yeah.
his shooting wasn't always the greatest, but God dog, when we needed a bucket, he will give us a bucket. He will give us a bucket.
You want consistent.
Yeah, that's fine, but he was clutch.
When he wanted to be.
Huh?
When he wanted to be.
Yeah. That shot over Duke. Oh man. Oh. I love that shot. But yeah, Marcus, you know what? Marcus Page is my number one. He's my number one favorite. And I say that because he's probably the only person who highlights I will always rewatch, especially that shot. I just be like, bro, that shot was insane. That shot, that photo used to be my wallpaper.
Solid.
Yeah. So
Solid.
yeah, yeah. I think we got pretty good top fives. Well, I don't know, because never mind. You don't like my last pick.
Um, just speaking on the playoffs, going back to that, we wouldn't know like what the seedings will be because it's based off of like the lower higher seeding. So, I think with the Rams winning because they were a fifth seed, um,
They face the Seahawks, right?
no, again it's based off of who wins between
I
Eagles.
think that I think whoever's the number one seed, I
They
think they
play
face the
the
lowest.
lowest. So like
So it would be the Rams because they're five.
if okay, if the 49ers pull it out, pause.
All right, go ahead. My bad. My bad. My bad.
I think they play Seattle, right? Because they're the lower seed.
Oh, they're what seed are they? Six?
They six.
Oh, oh, I thought they were like three. Oh, they're playing away.
Philly's third. So if Philly wins,
Okay. Then they would face the Rams.
if Philly wins, they play
They either play the Rams or the
they'll
Bears.
play the Bears because the Rams
Ooh.
are five. So Seattle, so LA will have to go to Seattle. If
Okay.
Philly wins, then Philly will face Chicago.
Okay. All right.
That's
Uh,
if Philly wins.
well, I hope that don't happen. But yeah, I don't know why. I thought the 49ers were third, but then when the more you started talking, I was like, well, they're playing away, so they can't be third.
Yeah.
So I was like, that makes sense. But yeah.
To be honest, I got Philly, man.
Man, bro, I don't like care about no Philly, man. You know, it's gonna be weird. So I I think the last team besides the 49ers and the Eagles to make it to the Super Bowl was the Rams. And that was what, 2021? 2022?
2021.
That's crazy. So it's just been 49ers, Eagles. That's crazy. You know, so 49ers going again. Man, I mean, I need C-Mac to get one.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see. You know?
Yeah, he gonna get one. You know, that would just be a beautiful story. And then, like, you know, his dad won one with Denver. You know what I mean? That yo, I forgot all about Denver.
Yeah. But I
Yeah,
also
Patriots are most definitely not going, bro. Patriots are not going, bro.
I would
No.
also like to see, a Tar Heel get a chip, So,
I mean, that's fine, but
you know.
We got plenty of Tar Heels on other teams.
I don't know, man.
I do think May will get one, just not this year.
So who you got? You said you got the Texans going to the Super Bowl?
No, in the AFC Championship. So I think I kind of want to go Bills because it is wide open. So I either got the Bills or Broncos. Right.
I feel like this is Josh Allen's chance. There's no Joe Burrow. There's no Pat Mahomes.
And he's really the only one with experience to make it deep into the playoffs.
This is his chance, honestly.
Yeah.
So he got to win, to be honest.
Yeah. He ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. AFC Championship, I got Texans and Bills. Or Broncos. Oh, man. It's either Bills or Broncos, but I have the Texans in there. Depending on the seeding and stuff. Now, if they go up against the Broncos, I don't know. But yeah, NFC, I still got 49ers and Bears. I wholeheartedly believe the Bears are going to the NFC Championship. Yeah, I truly believe that.
They're going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm not mad at that either. I either want the Bears to go to the Super Bowl or the 49ers because our former Panthers.
Yeah.
So I'm fine. Look, it's a win-win for me.
What about Seattle? Sam Darnold.
Bro, Sam Darnold. Well, I can't claim Sam Darnold. Whoa. He was trash, bro. He was trash.
He didn't win some games with us?
He didn't win enough.
Oh, man.
He didn't play enough games for me to claim him.
Respect.
I can't do that. Like he's like my step team. I don't know. Like, he's just not really part of the family. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't have the Seahawks. Because Sam Darnold is gonna do Sam Darnold things. Yeah. That's my cat.
Okay. I was about to say what is
yeah, that's my cat. Alana. Mm. Come here, Alana. Come here.
So you don't have neither number one seeds going to the Super Bowl?
Nope.
Damn.
You say, hey, Alana. Hey, little furry cat. All right, go ahead. She be chilling. Yeah, nah, I don't.
I got you.
I just don't believe in their offenses. That's all. I don't trust their offenses enough. That's literally it.
Makes sense.
And I think with the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. Oh my God, I can't pronounce his name. Mike, I think he's going to find a way to lose them the game.
Yeah.
Because he did it when he was with the Titans. So he's destined to do it again. Maybe he learned from it. I don't know. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan of football. That's all I am.
Going to the games next season?
That's a strong maybe. I know you going to a game.
Plan, you know.
I know you going to a game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know.
Hey, man. Now in person, you gotta tell me how fast Jahmyr Gibbs really is. Cause like he has like seeing him on TV, I'm like, there is no way. Like he's just so freaking fast. So you got to tell me in person how fast he really is.
I got you. And how poop Jared Goff is.
Yeah, trash, garbage. That boy is garbage, man. You know he had a nice little run. He about to get traded again next year if he don't figure it out. He about to get traded again. But you know we gonna be smoking on that Lions pack easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Lions pack gonna be phenomenal, dog.
Yeah, man.
Gonna be phenomenal. Man, you got anything else, dog?
Man, despite the loss, it was a great season.
Yeah.
I was talking to my brother earlier where it's like normally when our season is over, we have nothing else to like look forward to next season. But for the first time in a long time, like we have something to progress in, and just like an excitement level where it's like, okay, even though we lost this game, like we have a lot to build towards, an excitement level where it's like, man, kind of like what you were saying earlier, like we could be a 10, 11 win team next season once we rebuild and structure some things, get some free agents in, re-sign some players. Um, so well, yeah, like I'm excited for the off season. Whether or not our picks happen as far as like the AFC NFC Championship game or who goes to the Super Bowl, I'll be tapped in. I'll be locked in. I always watch the Super Bowl regardless of who plays. Um, oh, real quick before we get out of here, man, what's your top three halftime performances?
Ooh, top three.
Yeah.
Uh oh oh. Hmm.
Mm, that you actually like watched, not like highlights.
Bro, what if I see MJ, bro? Dang, bro, what if I see MJ? Dang, bro. No,
Watched
fuck.
it live. Okay.
Um, whew.
Tough.
This is tough. Um,
Tough.
Dang. I kind of want to say Kendrick's. Kendrick's was nice. Um,
Yeah, I'm out, man.
what?
I'm a Drake fan, bro. But it's okay. It's again, it's your list, right?
Uh, um, um, the one with Dr. Dre. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Hell yeah.
oh, this is hard. Um, oh, God, it's been so many Super Bowls. Um, I almost want to say the Usher one. These are just all so recent. So I'm really trying to think of all. Can you give me a list of Super Bowl performances since like 2009?
Off the top of my head, you have
Because I'm not saying Beyonce.
what's wrong with Beyonce?
Nothing. I just didn't watch them. I didn't watch her specifically. Because I know she performed at ours, didn't she?
Matter of fact, let me just look it up.
Yeah, I don't think she. I think she performed at ours. I just didn't watch it. She performed twice. That Ravens and 49ers and ours. They not like us. They not like us. Hey.
Last year was Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
The year before that was Usher. Before that was Rihanna. Then that was the after that. Before that, that was the Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, uh, Kendrick, and Mary J. The Weeknd,
That was trash.
Shakira, J Lo,
Nah.
um, Maroon Five,
No.
JT,
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Lady Gaga,
No.
Coldplay.
Oh, that one was okay. I remember that.
That was the one. So that was Super Bowl 50. That was our Super Bowl. So like
Oh, Coldplay. Okay.
Coldplay was the headliner, but like everybody else, like Beyonce, Bruno Mars,
Yeah.
um, all of them was like secondary.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so Katy Perry. I see Bruno Mars. He was the headliner for that one. Um, then that's Beyonce. Um, at the before that was Madonna,
No.
Black Eyed Peas.
I'm trying to remember that one. Who? What Super Bowl was that? Was that the Cardinals and or was that the Packers and Steelers?
This one was Steelers Packers.
I do remember that. That was actually pretty good. Ooh, not good enough. All right. No. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stick with my three. I'm gonna stick with my three.
Which
I
one?
thought that Justin Timberlake one was a close one though. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Justin Timberlake, Cry Me River.
Yeah, it was tight.
And what's your three?
I'll say the Dr. Dre one with Snoop in them. Um, mm, I like the one that we were at. Coldplay and them.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I feel
Bruno,
like that was some bias there, but that's
little
fine.
bias, little bias. Um, uh, I'll say Usher, man.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
You know what I mean?
I can dig that. I can dig that.
Usher, bro. For that third spot, it was either Usher or Rihanna. So
Fair enough. Rihanna would have been. I do remember that performance. I thought it was good. I just knew she was pregnant, so she couldn't do much. So it was just like I can't put her up there.
yeah,
I can't put her. I think the worst one I've seen, and yes, it was COVID, was The Weeknd. I thought that was garbage. Garbage. I was like, what am I watching?
you looking forward to next year? This year's?
Who is it? Tay Tay? Who is it this year?
Bad Bunny.
Hey, shout out. Never mind. I don't have nothing to say. I just don't really listen to his music. So I mean, I guess that's all. This is new, but I'll be open to it. I ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
Now,
But,
if they play that, what?
that's all I got.
Oh, yeah. Now, if they play that song, the only song I know from Bad Bunny, is the song he was featured on with Cardi B. I do like that song, so hopefully they play that song. But if not, I don't know no other songs. That just mean Kendrick, we gotta learn some Spanish.
Gotta learn some Spanish, man.
Yeah, we gotta be cultured.
Gotta be cool. Cultured.
Well, that's it, and that's all. We appreciate you all for joining the lights with. Being under the lights with the McKnights. We are your hosts once again, Kendrick and Lonnie. Um, just a small recap. Talk about the Panthers in a brutal, a tough playoff loss. Um, there are great things ahead for this team. Um, you know, we will still be pushing out content even we're in Cancun right now. The Panthers are in Cancun right now. We will still be pushing out content on off season stuff and what we think would fit best, whatever the case may be. Oh wait, hold on, I almost forgot, man. Hold on. Shout out to my Charlotte Hornets, dog. Yo, 55 points, bro. 55? 55? 5-5. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. 55 points. I
Yeah.
don't care. Oh, it's just the Jazz. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. We beat the Thunder by 27. We beat the Jazz by 55. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing. And we got Batman back. So let's go. But
Yeah.
uh
Just
thank you. Oh, go ahead.
checking the score real quick before we get out of here. It's in the fourth quarter now. Literally just started. Um, 17-16. 49ers.
Oh boy, yo, let's go. I really hate. Well, I'm not gonna say I hate the Eagles. I'm starting to dislike the Eagles a little bit more, but I officially hate the Rams now. So on my hate list, I have the Broncos, Patriots, Rams. That's my hate list, and I'm
Just,
pretty sure you understand why.
I understand. I got you.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. Once again, we are your hosts, Kendrick and Lonnie. Please make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all those four, and we will open the door for you to come in. You know what I'm saying? Um, Thank you guys for just looking at our content and just supporting in some way, shape, or form, regardless of if it's our shorts while you smoking a Newport, like whatever the case is, man. We just thank you for we just thank you for looking, liking, commenting, like whatever the case is. We appreciate any type of feedback, whatever the case is. We just thank you um, for just being part of our community. Uh, we're continuously hitting thousands of views on our shorts, so you know once again, it just lets us know we're trending in the right direction. We're gaining some type of traction somewhere, you know, and a lot of people don't think that's a lot. Have 1,000 people in your house and you'll see. So we, so
Yeah.
we just appreciate as many views or as likes and comments we can get. Um, yeah, Kendrick, you got anything else?
No, man. I'm just appreciative, blessed. You know what I mean? For the views, the likes, the comments. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to the rest of 2026. What they bring for us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got any episodes dropping this week?
We'll see. I was just thinking about that earlier today. Like, oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while. That's my
Yeah,
song.
yeah. Maybe later this week. Once I have time.
Heard, 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 heard,
I
heard.
gotta get back into some DMs to get some more guests on.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you cleaned that up. I'm glad you cleared that up because I was about to say, what are you talking about? Your DMs. That's funny. That's funny. All right.
No,
Thank you.
you gotta switch it up sometimes. You can't have just the same guest.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I know she's willing. You know what I'm saying? So gotta switch it up.
Yeah, I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, dog. I'm
Yeah.
picking up what you're putting down. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in with Under the Lights with the McKnights. Now we're about to shut the lights. Oh, Kendrick, can you please end this recording?
Cool. Great. Awesome. Next time. Dessert.